All right, today we're going to do an ear and eye assessment. So the first thing we're going to do is the eyes. So we start out with just a visual acuity test. So cover your left eye and read the smallest print. You ready?
F, C, Z, D, E, P.
Okay, and then other one.
F, C, Z, D, E, P.
Okay, and you're just checking to see what they can see. If they wear glasses or contacts, that's okay. They can use that too. And so that's just testing their visual acuity. Okay, and then we're going to do the cardinal direction of gaze. So we just do a big H and have his eyes follow my fingers. So you'll step about 2 feet away. Okay, and then just follow my finger. And you want to make sure you're going to the corner of their, like a big enough distance where down to where you can see their whole eyes moving. You don't want it to be up close and just do like that because that's not enough. Okay, and then that is just the cardinal directions of gaze, and then we'll do test for convergence where you're going to follow my finger to your nose and you're watching their eyes and make sure they both follow your finger, and then their pupils also will constrict, and that is convergence and constriction. Okay, and then we're going to use the ophthalmoscope, which is this. Turn it on, and then you'll just have a light, which you can see. You want the big circle, and then you're going to test for pupil constrictions. And so the first thing, you can test this eye, test for constriction, and then you're going to look at the other eye while you're doing this one, and that pupil will constrict too, and that's called consensual constriction, and this one is direct constriction. So you do this one, it constricts, and then you look at the other eye and it constricts, and that's normal. And then you can also test for corneal reflex, which is you shine the light in their pupil and it should reflect in the middle of their pupil. It does, and it does. Okay, if it's to the side of their pupil, that could be a lazy eye or signs that something's wrong, but the reflection should be right in the middle of their pupil. And then you test for red reflex, which works best in a darkened room, but for video purposes, we'll have the lights on. So I will cover my right eye, and then I will, or not cover my right eye, but look through with my right eye, and I'll look through his right eye, and you should see the red for the retina. Make sure that's on. And then you see the red reflex in the back of his eye, and then left. And then you're checking for opacities. It should be a red reflection. If it is cloudy, it could be like a cataract or a tumor or something. So that is it with the eyes, and then we'll do the ears. So the first thing, we use a tuning fork, and we can do a Weber test and a Rin test. So the Weber test, you just make it vibrate, put it firmly on the top of their head, and they should hear. Do you hear anything? I'm gonna do it again because it needs to be a good vibration. Do you hear any sound?
The air conditioner room.
Oh, okay.
I have a hard time hearing that up there.
The air conditioner, okay. So this one's kind of hard to do, but they should hear through both ears, either above or like in the center. If they only hear it through one ear, then something could be wrong with the other one. I'll try it again.
No,
No.
can't hear it. My
Well,
hearing's not very well.
Okay, well, we'll move on to the Rin test, which is where we check their bone conduction and air conduction. So you can hear through the bone behind your ear. Put it on the bone behind your ear. Do you hear it?
Yes.
Tell me whenever you stop hearing it.
Stop.
Okay, and then do you hear?
Yeah.
That's air conduction. Tell me when you stop.
Stop.
And the air conduction is about double the bone conduction. And we'll do that other side. Hear it?
Yes.
Tell me when you stop.
Stop.
Hear it?
Yes.
Tell me when you stop.
Stop.
Okay. So that is a tuning fork, and it is a 512, and that's what they usually use for that. So then we're just gonna look at the ears, and we'll use the otoscope to inspect the tympanic membrane. So it has a light on it too. Okay. All right, so we'll just palpate the ears. Any tenderness?
No.
Okay, and then this side? Any tenderness?
No.
Okay, so hold this for me. We'll do the whisper test first, which is just checking his gross hearing. So I'm gonna close his ear on this side, and then I'm gonna cover my mouth and whisper a word, and he will repeat it. So repeat after me.
Ellison?
Do it one more time.
Elephant.
Yes, and he already said his hearing is not that great, so if it was perfect hearing, then they would probably hear. Okay, and then this one,
Hospital.
perfect.
Okay.
Okay, and then I put the specula on the otoscope, and then I'm gonna look inside his ear. So I'm gonna pull the ear up and back, rotate in, and look inside. The tympanic membrane, sorry, should be pearly gray. It should not hurt. Any redness or bulging could be inflammation or irritation in there. It should be pearly gray, and that is. And then we'll check this side, up and back, rotate, and it's pearly gray. Okay. And their earwax is normal, but you should be able to see the membrane, and it shouldn't be red or inflamed. And that's it with our ear and eye.